Hi everyone, my name is Maddie. I apologise about the voice, I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. I wanted to start this channel, one because I thought it would be really nice just to document my journey. I'm a new mum, I'm quite young, I'm only 21. I also have amazing support from family and friends. I'm lucky enough to have my mum, who's been in the childcare industry for many years. She knows everything there is to know about pregnancy, childbirth, childcare and everything in between. So I get to really benefit from her knowledge. I know that there's people out there that don't have that sort of support and can't get access to that sort of, to all that sort of information. So I thought it'd be nice to share my story. You guys can learn along the way with me, and anyone who doesn't have the support now has the support online. I just wanted to give you a little bit of background history about me. So I suffered from really bad periods from the age of about 12. They got progressively worse until about 15. At 15 we was referred to a gynaecologist. He performed a laparoscopy, I think that's how you say it, and diagnosed endometriosis. We wasn't too surprised because it does run in my family. Both my mum and my auntie have had different experiences with endometriosis. My surgeon at the time did laser out what was along my pelvic wall, although they do tell you that it can grow back after laser, so it's not guaranteed that that's a cure. There's no cure for endometriosis at the moment. My gynaecologist gave me strong medication to get through my GCSEs. School was quite hard for me because no one really understood what I was going through. I found it really difficult to deal with the pain. No painkillers could really affect it. Then throughout college I tried different contraceptive pills. I also tried the hormone injection. They all had their own side effects. Blood pressure was affected, weight gain, I had bad mood swings. The fact that my blood pressure kept dropping kept causing me to have migraines and fainting all the time. When I went back to my doctor, she took me off the injection and just said because of the migraines I was getting I was at a risk of a stroke, so that she wanted me off of that immediately. So both my gynaecologists that I'd seen had told me that I should try for children before the age of 25, otherwise I find it hard to conceive by myself and probably find it hard to carry a baby. I then moved gynaecologists who said that my last resort was to try the coil. After feeling like a guinea pig, I feel like so many tests had been done on my body, I just said this was the last thing that I'd try, so I had the coil put in. The coil had its own side effects, and by that time I was just sort of fed up of trying out all these different things on my body. I didn't really think it was benefiting. I kept gaining weight, losing weight, my skin was bad, I had really bad mood swings, headaches, just generally didn't feel myself, so I decided, after talking with my mum and Dan, I decided to come off the coil. When I went back to have the coil taken out, I had a chat with my gynaecologist and I said that I just felt it was the right sort of time to try. I am 21, so that only gave me a few years to try naturally and conceive. He agreed with me, thought it'd be a good time to start, considering it was probably going to be a hard road ahead. So obviously to make a baby it takes two people, so this wasn't something that I just decided by myself. Me and Dan had numerous conversations about whether we wanted to start trying for a baby, and he also knew that the struggles I had to go through and that it probably was going to be very difficult. The doctors had always told me that it was going to be hard for me to conceive and that I should try definitely before I was 25. My mum knew everything that I was going through. She had come to all the appointments with me and been there when I'd spoken to my gynaecologist. We sat down with her and had a chat, and she said that if this was something I wanted to think seriously about, then she'd be more than happy to help us. We both decided that we would do what we can to help, so we both decided to take the pre-pregnancy vitamins. My mum made us up bracelets with crystals that would help with fertility. We just decided not to put any pressure on it. We knew that it was going to be difficult, so we just thought, let's start the vitamins, the crystals, and we'll just take it as it comes. We had been on the vitamins for about 3 or 4 months, I think, and then a short while after my 21st we decided that it was time for us to try for a baby. We knew what dates were good for us to conceive. I'm really impatient, so I knew when my period was due and I bought an early pregnancy test. I know that sounds crazy considering that I was told it was going to be a difficult journey, but it was just something to look forward to. It's something exciting. So I bought an early pregnancy test. I took it 3 days before my period was due, and to our surprise that little blue line popped up. It was probably the most overwhelming feeling. I'd done the test in the morning like it says, because that's your strongest wee. The first thing I went and done was told Dan, and he was over the moon. Neither of us expected it. We were told we were going to have such a hard journey to try and conceive a baby naturally, and it was just crazy. My mum knew I was taking the test, but I didn't go and tell her straight away. It was quite early in the morning, so I just left it. So when she hadn't heard anything, she came running downstairs. I wish I'd recorded it, but it was just in the moment and I completely forgot. But she just knew from my face as soon as she asked me that I was pregnant, and she was just so excited. Because of the endometriosis and obviously the struggles that I've had to face, we booked an appointment with our family doctor. He was really happy for me and really pleased. He decided that we should go for an early scan just to make sure that everything was fine and that the baby was okay. So that's what we did. We went for our scan at 8 weeks. The baby looked tiny. It looked like a tiny little jelly bean. It didn't look like a baby at all. That's why the baby now has a nickname, Jelly Bean, because my brother looked at it and was like, that just looks really funny. So at the 8-week scan it all became a bit real. We got to see our little baby on the screen, and that was the start of our journey. So I'm glad you guys can come along and be there with us. I have a picture here, so I'm just going to show you what I mean by looking like a little jelly bean. It doesn't look like a baby at all. There's like a tiny little dot. So that was our 8-week scan. I'm really excited to bring you guys along with me so you can experience the journey. I am recording this really late because of the endometriosis. We didn't want to share with anyone that we were pregnant too early, so we waited quite a while. So I am now 29 weeks when this is going to be posted, and I'm just really excited. I can't wait to share everything with you, bring you along with me, and film the exciting things I get to do. Thanks for watching. Bye!